Hey everybody, this is Cole from J3 Capable. I wanted to show you guys one of my favorite games. It's called Kerbal Space Program, and it's a lot of fun. It's pretty realistic in some ways, and then ridiculously not in others. Like obviously this isn't a human at all, and this isn't exactly Earth, although it kind of looks like Earth. It's not. It's Kerbin. So I'll go ahead and start it up. Everything's kind of spelled funny, as you can tell. Moon is moon, except with a U with an umlaut. I'm going to go ahead and resume the saved one. I'll go with the default one here because that's a sandbox mode one. So don't have to worry about money, don't have to worry about research or science or anything. It's just it's a lot of fun. You can make a lot of random spaceships. Basically, to make one, all you need is a pod and an engine. Like, I could just throw the solid fuel booster on here. Oh, I missed it. Anyways, that's about all you need. And you could put a parachute on there if you really want to make sure it's safe. But yeah, that's technically a rocket ship. We're just gonna get rid of that. I'll load one up for you. One of my favorites I made the other day. It's called the Ring of Fire. It's rather large. It has 32 solid fuel boosters that are attached by some connectors down here, and a metric buttload of struts. There's also a bunch of fins in here, and these massive fins on the top here for stabilization. That way it doesn't just go wherever it feels like. The cockpit's up here. It can hold 2 Kerbal people. There they are. We have Burster Kerman and Phila, whatever. He's a Kerman. They're all Kermans. So I don't want that. So on the right hand side here we have the staging. You want to make sure that everything is correctly staged. Like currently all these clamps on the outside are going to release, then all of these boosters will go off. And then those are released. The liquid fuel thruster down here will then go off. Once that's done, it detaches, and the final stage will go off here. There's another booster in there, and these are both fuel tanks. So yeah, I'll go ahead and launch it, so you guys can see that. I also apologize if you hear me sniffing. I've been a little sick lately. College life. Yeah. I also turned off the sound because last time I tried making this video, the boosters and everything else under the sun completely overpowered me talking. But anyways, want to make sure your stabilizers are on. They show up here and here. If they're on, they're lit up. This is your directions here. Your throttle for your liquids are on this side, and this is the G-forces that these two guys are experiencing. This is currently where they are. You can get to the Space Center and recover vehicle from here. You also have lights. Apparently I've got lights on this. I didn't know that before. There's gears. I don't really know how to use those. Brakes? Are you kidding me? Okay, how do I brake a rocket ship? Oh, never mind. Never mind. We're just gonna move on from that. Alright, so stabilizers are on. Here we go. These guys look a little concerned down here. Actually, I can go into their position. Yeah, me inside. I'm not sure if they're excited or if they're afraid, but he's looking pretty content there. I'll go ahead and get out of that view. So each one of these boosters has this amount of fuel here, which obviously is decreasing because they're all on. If they overheat completely, as in this bar fills up, they explode, and usually everything else explodes with it. So everyone kind of dies. That's never good. But these don't overheat because they're going so fast. Currently they're going 350 meters a second. And we are 10,000 meters off the ground. So we're doing pretty well. Actually, if you reach 1,000 meters a second or more in the atmosphere, everything starts to glow red. So that's always interesting. But that's not the way I want to go. So those are done now, so I'm just going to detach those. I'm going to start angling my ship straight forward. That way I can get the orbit path down. Is that going backwards? Well, that'll work. Throttle those up a little bit. And there's the liquid fuels. These guys are really conserved though. Usually what I do to conserve fuel is I kind of pulse it a little bit. I'll go full throttle for a little bit and then I will just completely back off. Because you can keep your speed up by decreasing it slowly. Like it'll continue to climb, it'll continue to gain speed. You just have to make sure that you slow down enough on the throttle so it continues to go. Pull up the map, you can see the trajectory and everything. Looks like I'm gonna hit some tiny islands, maybe? I don't know. This one should be able to make it out of orbit easily. Oh. Starting to turn a little bit more. I don't know why. I'm just gonna throttle that all the way up and get out of the atmosphere quicker. Apparently upside down as well. So probably get that right side up. Almost there. Almost there. And there we are. Now also when you're in the map you can actually select your flight path and you can make maneuvers. So you can change your flight path, like there we go, I'm just going to aim straight up that way, or change the angle there. So I already did that. Add more thrust there, leaving Kerbin's atmosphere there. Go ahead and delete that maneuver so I don't have to worry about it. Surprisingly enough, the liquid fuels usually don't overheat, especially at speeds as fast as I'm going. Just gonna angle this down a little bit more, throttle down. There's a lot of fuel tanks here, so I usually don't have to worry about that running out of fuel too easily. We're almost on an orbit path, so I'm going to throttle that down. Nope, a little bit more juice. It's very hard to gauge these sometimes because it just, I don't know, it just changes angles all of a sudden. So I'm going to start bringing it down a little bit more. Throttle that down again. Throttle it up so I can actually steer. Also, fins apparently make it easier to steer in space. I have no idea how. But yeah. Oh, apparently I've gone too far, and I will be orbiting the sun. So we're just going to aim that back down towards Kerbal and hope for the best. Yeah, that's just going to shoot off into the galaxy. Or not the galaxy, but the solar system. So, we'll just give her all she's got, Captain. This thing is just ridiculous looking. I mean, why would you need so many fins on a spaceship? Alright, so that stage is over. I'll go ahead and detach that and fire the last one. This actually looks kind of like a spaceship. That looks pretty cool right there. I feel like kind of like a Star Fox look going right there. That's currently where it's headed. Straight down out of the orbit of Kerbal. And that's going to be its flight path around the sun. It's kind of off kilter, but that's okay. Oh, also, apparently, these guys can just live in space forever. Because this guy, he kind of fell out of his pod, and I didn't realize there was a jetpack feature until I messed around with him for a bit. But, yeah, he's just chilling, orbiting the sun, all on his own, with no pod. I don't even know how fast he's going, but he's orbiting. Zoom back out. Currently, the same ship that I just launched, we've got one that's headed. I don't really know where he's headed, but I guess he'll come back through here. I don't know. He's going way out there for the sun to actually have an effect. Shoot. Which one was he? I think it was this one. No, that's not it. That's no. I think it's this one right here. He hasn't even left orbit yet. You know what? We're just gonna go back to the Space Center and try to get to it from there. Go to the tracking center. Lead. Yeah, there it is. It's headed straight down that way. So I'll just go ahead and warp forward as fast as possible. Slow it back down. And now he's orbiting the sun. And I'll probably never get him back because I'm not that good with the whole building space stations and moon bases and being able to like connect to things and get them back. But that doesn't matter because this is just sandbox mode. It's still a lot of fun though. I'll go back. Apparently it's nighttime here. There's also the space plane hangar if you want to go really hard and build a space plane. Is never successful with this. They always blow up on the runway, but I don't know. Other people seem to get the hang of it. Around the facility, this is your tracking center, so you can see everything that's going on. This is your research center. This is your administration building. This is where all your Kerbal people are here. You can select there, and they're all rated by courage and stupidity. So right now, this guy and this guy are looking best. There. And then you've got your mission control. It's where you get your contracts to make money and more science and career mode. But yeah, that's basically it. I'll show you another one of mine just because they're cool. I'll go off this one. This one took me a little while to stage. It's got this tiny little pod on the top. It has these 16 solid fuels that'll go along with this liquid fuel that's on the bottom. And then once those are gone, they detach and more solid fuels kick in. And then there's another liquid fuel right above that one. And then after that, there's another liquid fuel. And that one has a bunch of fuel, so it can go for a while. I don't really have many more, because I just started this one a little while ago. I've been working more on my career mode ones. But, yeah, that's Kerbal Space Program. It's a lot of fun. I would recommend it. 11 out of 10 would launch rocket again. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video, and I I hope you subscribe. So subscribe if you want to. Thank you.